What's up, guys? Welcome back to Collecting and Hobbies. And today we're going to do another first person in the world review. No, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. From what I can see, it quite possibly could be. So, what are we going to do? We're going to do something that I've been scouring the internet for, looking on websites, looking on YouTube, even contacting the company, Louis, whatever, Tanahana, whatever his name is, Louis Tanahana, trying to get some kind of answer, some kind of any information whatsoever on what exactly are these? What are they supposed to do? What are they supposed to be? To some extent, everybody knows, the tuned cars, so to speak, like right there, a little Batmobile right there. Those are pretty popular with some collectors. Not all collectors. It's a somewhat of an acquired taste. You've got different kind of collectors. You got children who collect Hot Wheels, who like the fantasy cars. You got adults who probably make up 50% or more of the more expensive die cast, where they want realism, they want accuracy, paint details, taillights, which this one doesn't have. Um, those types of things. Some of them have them, some of them don't. Some of them are premiums, some are $4, some are $6, some are 35, 40, 80 bucks, whatever, like those Hot Wheels things that they do on mattelcreations.com or whatever. But what we have here now is a new series of cars that are, they're mocking the name, or they're using using wordplay off of tuned cars, by spelling it properly, like tuning your car, fixing it up, but are actually cartooning the car, making it look like a cartoon character type vehicle. So some people are not really into those. There's a lot of like the cartoon, like the Disney, Pixar Cars, the movie Cars. Those are in a way similar to these, but they're the ones that they sell in stores are bigger. They have eyes, mouths, they have faces, kind of. Anyway, that's not really what I'm trying to get into, but this is a new series that is a cartooned car. You got different types. You got customs. You got muscle cars up there. You got low riders over here. You got customs with a K, which I don't actually. There's none of those in the Series 3. There is in Series 1. I believe that's the Black Bel Air from Series 1. Anyway, so what I decided to do was I'm going to pop some of these open. I finally got some duplicates. These are easy to find at Walgreens now. Series 3 is by far the easiest series to find, so I thought I'd open some of these since I could get duplicates and it's not real hard to get. They're even selling them on Amazon for regular price now, just without buying a whole set, just individuals. So we're going to do something that I've been trying to find out, since these have come out. Supposedly they might correct this. I highly doubt it correcting, because this is silver, this is gold. I don't think that's going to happen, but some people are trying to say that that's worth more because it might be corrected. If they do correct it, and they've taken this long, it might be harder to find the corrected version than the original. So I did want to do this with a Camaro. What I'm trying to do, to be more specific, what people are saying is Okay, so everybody knows, or at least should know by now, that these cars all have. Let me turn on the flashlight on my phone. They all have screws instead of, the bolts that they, put Hot Wheels together with. These have screws that can come out with Phillips head screwdrivers. You take off the entire bottom part, the whole black underside of the chassis, whatever, and the wheels are connected to those. And everybody's like, oh, do they all do that? Will they fit? More or less, yes. Every single one of them can come apart. You can also see, if you look carefully, right above that front wheel, okay, you see that yellow dot in the black? Those are adjustable. Every single car has adjustable wheels, basically. All of them do. Not just the C10, just because it's already like in a lowrider type position. All of them have it. There's no ifs, and or buts or questions. I don't know why people are confused about this, but do they do it? Does this one do the same thing as this one, and vice versa? Can you do that on the Bel Air too? Of course you can. They're all exactly the same. Sorry, but it's kind of it's got to the point now where I've been searching these videos so much. I'm normally an inbox collector, and I normally don't take, especially Hot Wheels little cars. I don't normally take them out of the package. Action figures do something. Cars don't. They roll. That's all they do. But these, and part of the reason why I decided to buy them, you can actually put these in positions where, like, it looks like it's on hydraulics. You can make it do silly poses where you can pose it on its back wheels and one front wheel, or so in a way it has articulated feet to some extent. So since they say if you want something done, you got to do it yourself, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I got these little pack of screwdrivers here. I got this little pack of screwdrivers here, and we're going to hopefully one of these will unscrew these little things, and we're going to see what they do. All right, so these are the two cars that have been shown on other people's YouTube channels where they can actually put the wheels in different positions. And as far as I know, for the most part, these are the only two that have really been featured in that kind of way. So these are supposed to be the two obvious ones that can do that type of thing. All right, so since I have three of these, we're going to do this one first. Plus, this is the one that everybody knows without a shadow of a doubt that will do this. Whoops. Okay, so I've never opened one of these before, but here we go. The little CT logo, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so if I can get a different angle here. Okay, well, first of all, one thing that I noticed, this isn't exactly the flattest surface. This is, just one of those dining table things that you buy at Walmart for $10, but it does feel like it wobbles just a tiny bit. But anyway, they're pretty heavy. Okay, so let's just go over the car just a little bit. So this is a lowrider style version. They have rubber wheels on these, or rubber tires on the wheels. It's got a nice chrome front, nice little paint job. That's why everybody is willing to pay out $4.99 for these things, because Hot Wheels are $1. These are nice and hefty. They supposedly don't let any of them out unless it has a perfect paint job. I'm not sure on that 100%. I have seen like the Camaro doesn't have the best paint job, but I've also watched a lot of videos and supposedly it's the same on all of them. So it might not be just mine. So let's try this Phillips head screwdriver. This might be too big. I'm assuming that it is. Okay, I'm just going to try this one first. This should fit perfectly. Yeah. There we go. One screw out. These are kind of cheap screwdrivers, but they do what they need to do, right? Okay. Not like it really matters. That's the top one. This is the bottom one. So here is what it looks like on the inside. It's pretty much painted on the inside too. All right, so that's not what we're here really for. This is what we're here for. These wheels actually look the same size. They kind of look a little different on your... Wait. Which way does it actually go? It goes this way, right? Okay, so it goes this way. Now, what everybody wants to know, and what I want to know more than anything, how do these wheels work? How do you adjust them? There we go. A watch. You'll be able to see right there. See that little hole? See those holes? There's actually multiple. There you go. That's one way to look at it. See those holes? There's multiple holes in this chassis to hold the wheels. There's actually, there should be four. Should be 4 spaces. And there is. And just as I thought, this is a single axle, single joint. I'm looking at this from an action figure standpoint because that's normally what I collect. So this one is a little bit, I guess you could say, tighter in a way. There's less room to move. This one, I hope you can see that because that's what I'm trying to show you. So basically, what we want to... This is so hard to show on camera. I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing. Let's see if I move the camera this way from my point of view, looking down. Just look at where the axles are supposed to be. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 spots, 4 adjustable positions for these wheels. Now, what people wanted to know is, first of all, is it just one axle? Are you going to break the axle if you try to move them? Because they're very hard to move, especially when the chassis is screwed onto the actual truck, car, or whatever. And people are saying, oh, well, they break if you do that. This looks like it's not completely gold. It's got a little bit of clear plastic there, fluorescent plastic. And so people are like, well, how do you do it safely? Do you have to constantly take the bases off to move the wheels? And so basically, what you do, just like with an action figure, if you have a frozen joint or something that you think might break, you would put something like this under like a any kind of heat, like a heat gun, a hair dryer, hot water. You could boil it, I guess. I mean, you could put it in boiling water for a minute or whatever, and then this plastic, even though it's solid, it's more like ABS solid plastic. It's not a rubberish type like the wheels are rubber. You could easily move that up and down without worrying about something snapping. And nobody's shown this before. So, how hard is it to actually move with? Okay, I'm just putting like average amount of pressure like I would an action figure to move its elbow or shoulder, and it doesn't want to move. It does not actually want to go up. If you put any more pressure on it than that, you could technically snap it. And I'm thinking the best way to do this is just exactly what I just said. It's better just to go ahead and put it under hot water, adjust it to whatever position you want it at, and that's probably the best way to do it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go put this under some hot water and see if it makes it easier to adjust the wheels. Okay, so I tried the heat trick. I put the bottom of the chassis in some hot water because I tried running it under the sink, holding one side at a time, and I can't figure out where you're supposed to even put the leverage on the axle near the tire to even get it to move. I have no clue. It doesn't want to move. It doesn't want to move at all. And this is supposedly the easiest by far of all of them to do because it just looking at it in the package, it's already pulled down as far as it'll go. So I can imagine trying to do this with the other vehicles. This would be extremely difficult. To be perfectly honest, I wanted to do this with the Camaro, the Bel Air, all of them. Do that 3-wheel stance and stuff like that. And if it's going to be this hard, I don't know if I'm going to bother. There we go. Pull it out with a spoon. Now let's try to adjust it. Yeah, that's just, I don't even know where to push. Because there's, the bottom is solid. I don't want to break it. These are $5 cars. So, I don't even know where to put the pressure, really. I think I needed hotter water because, but I mean, you can see very clearly that you can see those 4 slots right there on both sides. I just don't know where you're supposed to push it because it's not going easily. It looks like I might have even rubbed off some of that gold just by putting it in hot water. Like the inner part of that thing isn't even gold anymore. I don't even know what position I want it in. I mean, if they're already all the way down, I guess just flip one up on this side and one up on this side. But I don't know if I can. I mean, I'm putting a lot of pressure on there. I'm actually surprised it hasn't broken already. So the fact that these are such out of position compared to the front wheels, it makes me think that they are supposed to be where they can, push them up. But maybe I should try it with a different car because, I mean, the gold is already coming off and I cannot get this to do anything. So maybe I should just try it with a different vehicle. If you look at this is the K5 Blazer. It's also the same way. The back wheels seem to be in a way where they can go up. You can push them up because they're not tight. They're like, they wiggle. And see about the Bel Air. Here's the Bel Air. They got fatties, what they call them, the fat wheels. I don't know if you can do this with all of them. I can't even get it to work on the easiest one. So maybe I should try it with the Impala. Alright, so I pulled out the Impala, and this one looks, the same. I think they even have the exact same bottom. We're pretty close. Alright, so let's try it with the Impala. See what happens there. Do I need to move anything or not? Let's just try to push it. See what happens. There we go. So maybe it's just the C10 is super, what do you call it? So which way do I do this? I want to lower this side, right? Or no, I'm going to push this side up. All right. Yeah, that literally sounded like I broke it when I did that. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing. I've seen people doing stuff. So, I mean, at this angle, you can't even tell what's going on. But, so that is what you're supposed to be able to do. Now, these are already pulled all the way down. So, what could I mean, I don't even really know what pose I'm trying to pull off here. So basically you're just, see it's slammed upwards. This one's all the way down. You're just sticking it, basically you're making it stuck in between two of the prongs. See, this is way up on the third prong when it was on the bottom. Alright, well anyway. So let's try it one more time with this one. I guess I'll just put a little more pressure on it. Okay, so I really just need to put pressure, I guess, on this because this one's already all the way down. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay, there we go. So now, and this one the other opposite way. I mean, I'm literally almost bending the plastic in half trying to do this. It's ridiculous. Yep, so I pushed it and it broke. Snapped right in half. So, and this is supposedly the easiest one to do it. I had a feeling that was going to happen too. It almost cut my thumb open pushing on it. Yep. This is the same one that broke them on the other person's video too. It's the C10 with the blue, but I think his was the fire one. Well, so what am I going to do now? I got this one down. I guess I can adjust it. Wait. So I want this one to be up, right? Like this. And then this side on the bottom. Which it won't even stay in. Kind of like that. So unfortunately, if this is what it, 50% of them break when you try to move them like this. They really need to do a different kind of system. They really do. The plastic is just too hard. I don't know. It's not. They need to make it easier to press it through there. You don't think it'd be that hard, but I mean, I couldn't even put enough pressure on it in front of the camera to get it to move. So I guess there's a good possibility I'm out. I'll get rid of them. I might just sell them all off, all the ones that I have, or just stop collecting them in general. Now that I know that it's this hard to do, because that was literally the only reason that I wanted to do it, because I saw somebody do this with the Impala, and I saw another person, or on their website they show the C10 doing that. Now they're advertising that it can do it. Or did they do that intentionally just to put the wheels in different places when they package them, when they put them together, and this is just a side effect? Because they do show they literally show the C10 dancing on their website like that. All right, guys. Well, that's all I can do for now. I'm bummed out. I might try it on a couple other ones, but I'll probably just, I guess I'll just try to take this one back and get a new one or something. Or contact MGA and say, hey, I tried to do your wheel thing and bam, they broke. All right, guys, so that's it for now. I'll see you on the next one. And I guess that's our answer. They can all technically do it, but it's a great risk to your vehicle to try, because only one of the two worked. Broke in half. Super easy. This thing right here, it doesn't even feel like metal. It feels more like, it feels like the plastic that they make these this chrome wheel out of. It feels like chrome plastic. That's what it feels like. Like this stuff right here. It's made out of that, I think. So you shouldn't even be doing that in the first place, probably. All right. See you on the next one.